Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's time again for another knife of the day. You know, Monday through Friday we do knives of the day, new knives, mostly from Spyderco because I'm part of the collectors folks and we get those in advance of a lot of other people. But also all the knives that I buy, we do knives of the day. I just want to make a record of them and I want to share them with you. The other time we do our pocket dump deconstructions. When I'm doing knives of the day, I don't do the pocket dump deconstructions, but I do have an Instagram. It's named the same as this channel is, at Keith Kevin King. Go check it out. I always post cigars, coffee, and a couple of knives in the morning, but I also do my EDC if you want to go check it out. Today, it's a knife that I purchased and a knife that was not part of the Spyderco collection series. So I don't want to go too deep into this. I know I mentioned before, this is an automatic. The knife of the day is the new Autonomy 2. So Spyderco got blasted by the feds over distributing automatic knives several years ago. I think over a decade ago. It was over a decade ago. So much so that Spyderco asked buyers of automatic knives to send them back. They got fined a lot of money. So Spyderco, they still do automatic knives for first responders, the Coast Guard, military, etc. They also do it for international sales. It was the U.S. sales that got them. Now, as you know, I have a lot of automatic knives. You see a lot of automatic knives. Just go on the internet. Go to Blade HQ. Go to Knife Center. Go to whoever, Blade Ops. Whoever sells you knives, you go to them. And they'll have a whole lot of automatic knives. I mean, Microtech makes some of the best out the fronts and everything else. Earlier, about a month or so ago, Blade Ops came out with a brand new Spyderco Embassy automatic. And I bought it. I was excited. I think I was one of the first to go at them. I was drooling because I wasn't able to get that automatic and no one would sell it. When they come up on eBay, Spyderco would get them pulled. I've gotten some comments where they go, that's not true. It's true. Okay. Now, I think they have discovered that there are distributors like Blade HQ, Blade Ops, Knife Center, etc., who handle automatics and handle them well. So they will use, I bought this from Blade HQ. It was simple, just like I buy any other knife. So they will use distributors to distribute automatics. I love that idea. I hope they make more automatics. They don't even distribute those to their collectors club. You see, you don't see a number 23 on there. You don't see my collector's number on these. I knew it was available because it was in the catalog. I only knew that the Embassy was available because it was in the catalog. It's funny, Spyderco actually posted on Instagram about the Embassy as well was being sold. So it's an interesting thing. We commit to all the knives, but all the knives are not given. This has a restriction tag on it in the catalog. But I wanted to give you a quick overview of that. But I hope Spyderco makes a whole bunch more automatics and send them out to Blade HQ as exclusives, or I don't care who they send them to. Just let me know that you've done it. So anyway, let's talk about the Autonomy 2, okay? This is the remake of the Autonomy 1. This was the blacked out version. There's also an orange G10 version. It was created as a rescue knife. You see the Warncliffe blade, the rescue shape, serrated. You see the handle, if you had a glove or you're underwater. It's H1, it's waterproof as well. And it has a huge button to make it pop out. They also did a thing that if the spring in there is dysfunctional, you can change the spring without taking down the entire knife. That's Autonomy 1. And then they came out with 2. Yeah, that's EDC, baby. Again, rust proof, because now they have LC200N steel. And you've been seeing that in a lot of the Salt series knives, etc. LC200N steel, it's rust proof, used by NASA. Just a wonderful steel if you want a rust proof steel. Instead of the rescue blade, type blade, look at this. This is the standard leaf-shaped blade of a Spyderco. You'll find it on the value folders. You'll find it on the native. You'll find it on most of the knives that make up a foundation for Spyderco. There's that leaf shape right there. Yeah, the people call it a drop point, but it is a leaf shape. The only thing missing is the forward choil. LC200N leaf shape rust proof blade. It's 3.5 inches. The total knife is 8.4 inches, and it weighs 5.5 ounces. Most of that, to me, seems there are full stainless steel liners, and they're not skeletonized. And maybe that's because of the waterproof. You want this to be waterproof, and maybe that's it. So that adds a couple of ounces to it. But man, when you put this in your hand, you're ready to do some business. It's a great EDC knife. Wonderful EDC knife. It is available, again, Blade HQ and other places. It has this huge button to pop it out. Huge button. So if you have gloves, if you're doing some ice work, if it's rainy and it's slippery, or you're underwater, you will not miss the deployment of that. And if you see, not only is it big, but it also comes way off of the surface of the G10 scales. You see that? You cannot miss that. So you can, blind, or you're underwater and you can't see, or you're blocked by something, you can see, you can feel that easily. Now, of course, it also has a safety clip that stops it from going. You see that? Again, it comes out from the surface. Easy to locate to lock, easy to locate to unlock. Just a real nice knife. I'm happy to have this. One of you sent a comment to me saying, hey, have you checked out the Autonomy 2? And it just stuck with me. I went searching. After I trimmed it's kind of bad, isn't it? I trim my collection and then I go on a knife buying binge. But a Spyderco I didn't have in my collection. That's a tough thing, because I couldn't find this automatic. Just like the Embassy, it's just not easy to find. But Blade HQ sold the Embassy when it was originally done, and now you can get it from Blade Ops. And here we go as an exclusive. And here we go with this really nice EDC. To me, this is the pure definition of EDC, right? Won't rust, easy to get, can work it with your gloves. I should be more active, but I watch a lot of videos of active people. I watched a lot of ice fishing videos over the winter. People from the Minnesota area. A lot. And what a wonderful night for that, right? rust proof. They're all in their gloves and everything. Just a wonderful knife. Feels great in the hand, as you can imagine. A nice size handle. Black G10. It's got some grip, but it's not grippy. You know, it doesn't hurt. It's got a texture, but not that much grip. See-through construction. Full full stainless steel liners, as I told you. Now, the original had the wire clip. This one has a big, sturdy clip. And again, I don't know why, but the fact that it was leaf shape and it felt so great in the hand, usually I'm like, I like the wire clip. I love the wire clip. Love it. Best clip ever, in my opinion. But for some reason, I like that sturdy one. The lanyard hole has a tube. It just feels so sturdy. Right hand and left hand tip up. Right hand and left hand tip up. Big sturdy clip that covers the lanyard hole. Man, if you do a lot of work and you definitely don't want your knife to rust, maybe you can't get to cleaning it out. Like I said, I drool over fishing videos and ice fishing videos. This would have been perfect for them. The knife of the day is the new Autonomy 2. Yeah, it's an automatic with a super big button, as you can see. Also a safety on it. This is the Autonomy 1. You can see it was for the Coast Guard. H1 steel, again, rust proof. But as you can see, Spyderco making it more of an all-around EDC knife with that leaf shape. There's the military, just to give you a little feel for the size. And here's a large Sabenza 21. There you have it. That's the knife of the day. Some people have called me and said, what about all the cigar stuff? It's coming back. But man, I've got some new knives. I think I'm going to rest over the weekend. I'll be back on Monday and we'll start some more new knives. I'm knocking wood. I'm a little disappointed that I haven't heard from Spyderco about some knives that I know are going to be available soon. So hopefully we'll hear from them and we'll get you some new Spydercos to look at as well. Man, I really enjoy your company. I do. I appreciate all of you. Take a couple of minutes away from social media. Man, it's so hard for me. It's so hard for me. So I know saying it is easy. But spend some time with yourself. I did that when I went visiting my brother when he was in the hospital. He's doing well now. A lot of you have asked. So thank you for asking, thinking about us. And he's at home. But man, it just is a good thing. So spend some time. I'll tell you, it made me stronger to be with him. I did some long walking and thinking and stuff, and I know it helped me to help him. And so you need to do that. Makes you a better brother, father, husband, or whatever. You guys have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. I'm thinking about you. Goodbye.